Have you ever had a dream that you want him to do you so much you could do anything?
Breath of the Wild reawakened my love of gaming. As a senior gamer, I've come to accept that the level of joy and wonder I felt as a kid playing Ocarina and Wind Waker will forever remain a thing of the past. I desperately sought after it in my young adult years with Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, but couldn't stomach either of those games. Breath of the Wild, on the other hand...
Oh, that's that good shit!
With over 100 hours of gameplay under my belt, I just swallowed this game whole. It's not a stretch to say Breath of the Wild revolutionized the series. You've got paragliding, climbing, shield surfing, motion controls.
See, nobody cares.
Anywho, this review is about how Breath of the Wild made me feel like a kid again. The game begins with Link chilling in a relaxing spa. After acquiring your Nintendo Switch, you're immediately thrown into the wild, where the world is your oyster. And thus began the end of my social life. You can go anywhere, do anything. What if I want to fight Ganon right away?
Well, I guess you just have to be prepared to die.
But just the fact that you can, well...
I like it a lot.
The freedom of exploration here is unparalleled. Most of the fun I had early on came from trying to access areas where I obviously had no business to be.
Get the fuck out!
There's so many wonders to discover. The labyrinths, the dragons, the scary-ass OP monsters.
Run.
Don't make me run! I'm full of chocolate!
But perhaps the most remarkable thing about Breath of the Wild's exploration is the state of tranquility it instills in you. This Hyrule is beautiful, not to mention boasting a super impressive physics and chemistry engine. Burning grass gives you an updraft. Metallic objects kill you during lightning storms. Rain causes you to slip. Okay, that last one is actually super annoying. This game shatters countless Zelda traditions. For instance, and prepare yourselves for this one, Link can now jump. Say goodbye to recovery hearts. You've got to eat food. That means searching for food. I wonder what this could be. And hunting. A few strikes and animals turn into perfectly ready-to-eat morsels, just like in real life. Once you eat enough food, you can combine them into recipes.
Barbecue chicken.
This sets up the best banger in the game. Instead of getting your special items later on, you get them right from the start in the form of runes, with cool abilities like remote bombs and magnesis.
Perfection.
And yet another departure from the Zelda formula is the 120 micro-dungeons called Shrines. Shrines have self-contained puzzles and kinda remind me of the Portal test chambers. Upon completion, you're rewarded with spirit orbs, which you can use to either upgrade stamina or health containers. Choose wisely. During your adventure, you'll occasionally be reminded that there's actually a story in this game. The characters can be eccentric, but nowhere near as horrific as what we've seen in previous games. Most are actually pretty charming and cool looking.
Wow.
Not to mention hot.
Nice. Nice. Nice!
But yeah, the story, I gotta say, is pretty good. One quest has you cross-dress your way into a city of Amazons, distract guards using bananas,
No banana!
then chase down an AT-AT. Your main goal is to reawaken the 4 divine beasts to help you defeat Ganon. These giant mechanical creatures serve as the 4 main dungeons in the game, and they're quite the brain teasers. Besides the main story, you've got plenty of side quests, such as pulling the Master Sword out of the ground as if it's Excalibur. Make sure your quads are ready though.
Yeah, buddy. I wait, baby. I wait. I got a peanut.
Combat-wise, this is the most challenging Zelda by far.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
As you wander around, you'll encounter centaurs and rock monsters that will one-shot you.
I got you for 3 minutes! 3 minutes of heat time!
To add to the stress, the music has been perfectly conducted to give you a panic attack.
I'm in danger!
Weapons have durability and break often, so you have to scavenge as many as you can. Combat in previous Zelda games used to be about patience. Block, wait, then attack. Now there's actually skill involved, where you'll have to time parries, and come up with creative ways of taking out your foes. And then when you think it's all over, it's Hyrule's time of the month, and all the baddies return. Breath of the Wild is one of the best of all time. You know it, I know it, so let's cut to the chase. I give Breath of the Wild a final score of incredible out of absolutely. Buy it, play it, and be merry.